Good morning, Year 8. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a good and successful first week back to school for home learning. What I'm going to do today is I'm just going to quickly go through these Connect Grid answers. Just want to remind you that I can see who is accessing both the Connect Grids and these videos. So please do make sure you are taking these very seriously as part of our lesson. This is our revision and recap time, and I do want you to be engaging with these resources fully. Remember, we are competing with other Year 8 students up and down the country, not to mention our ongoing competition with Topset. So let's put ourselves in the best position for when we go back to school. Pause the video quickly now and green pen mark your first 3 questions so far. I'm then going to be going through, first of all, this KPI question. I need to divide £1,500 by this ratio. So in total, I've got to say how many parts are there? 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1, there's 10 parts. So if I find out the value of one part, first of all, I've got to do 1,500 divided by 10. Tells me one part is 150. I then need 2 parts. Well, that would be 150 times 2, which is 300. I then need 7 parts, which would be 150 times by 7, which is 1050. When you then write that out as your ratio, we want the 7 first, so 7 to 2 to 1 would be 1050 to 300 to 150. You know that that's correct because that all adds up to 1500 again. Looking at Fluency 1A now. So the radius of a circle with a circumference of 25 centimeters. Okay, so we know what the circumference is. The circumference is found by doing pi times diameter. Plug into that what you know. We know that that's 25, and that would be pi times d. Remember, pi is just a number, so we can divide both sides by pi. And we've got 25 over pi is our diameter. Now, if I do 25 divided by pi in my calculator, I end up with my diameter being 7.95774. Remember, I put lots of decimal places because that's not my final answer just yet. I was asked, though, what the radius is. Remember that on your circle, that's a radius, that's a diameter. The radius is half of that diameter. So I need to divide that answer by 2 to get my radius. That gives me 3.97887. I need to give my answer to correct to 1 decimal place. I cut it there. The 7 tells me to round up. Can't round up higher than a 9, so it's going to be 4.0. Remember, I have to put the 0.0 on the end there because of the fact it asked me to give my answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, finally, looking at Fluency 1C now. These conversions, nice and easy. You just need to know how many centimeters there are in a meter. To get from 52 centimeters to meters, I'm just dividing by 100. That's 0.52. I'm going to show that on there as well. Divide by 100, 0.52 meters. 61 litres to millilitres. You need to know that conversion is there 1,000 millilitres in a litre. So that would be 61,000 millilitres. And then finally, this seconds to minutes. You need to know that there are 60 seconds in a minute. So 48 out of 60 seconds. Now, 48 out of 60 is a fraction that you can simplify. I would advise simplifying it first of all. You can simplify it down to 4/5. How? Because I divided the numerator and denominator by 12. Now, 4/5 as a decimal. Most of us should know off the top of our heads now that 1/5 would be 0.2, so 4/5 is 0.8. If you can't do that, remember you can just do a bust up. 5s into 4 don't go, so 5s into 40 go 8 times. That just proves that we are correct. Okay, Year 8, if you've got any questions on this at all, please do drop me a comment on Show My Homework. Otherwise, you can get on with today's task. We're looking at finding the area of parallelograms and trapeziums. Have a great day, Year 8. Thank you.